Welcome to Darlington Throwback 150, exclusively here on GFi Racing. 20 minutes to go in practice. And so there's a 52. Graham McDonald, 52 Littman.
I'm stuck against the wall. Oh,
we're trying to
Which turn 4?
Oh, your turn. Actually, yeah, we'll do this. I'm so unprepared for these. Alright. So there's Anthony Alex at 54. There's the 88 of Nicholas Warboy. Running the Kiss My Bass at number 88. And he's going to get loose coming out of 4. He's going to lock the brakes up and not hit the wall. Impressive. There's the 45 of Quentin Hightower. Running the Cal Naughton Jr. car. And there's the 54 of Anthony Alex running a Monster Energy Chevy Camaro. There's Nick Norris, Race to Stop Suicide. There's the 72 of Eugene Richard. Once again, the 54 of Anthony Alex. Racing down the front stretch, crosses the start-finish line. The 45. Oh, and the 3 will get loose. So now a little bit of the draft. And 54 in the wall. Adds another stripe to the stripe pattern. We'll be right back. Sorry about that. The 88 of Nicholas Warboy in the Kiss My Bass. I did not say the naughty word, so don't start acting like it. There's Davis Brown. And there's going to be a little bit of side-by-side. There's the 18. Is that? Actually, I cannot tell there for a minute. It looked like an 18. I'm assuming it is an 18. The 35 of Nick Norris. He's had a rough couple weeks, But looking to come out here strong in Darlington. And they're going to be drag racing. Bumper to bumper, I should say. Oh, and another car on the wall. 2 cars on the wall. One will get loose. Down to the apron, and there's the 84 Travis Griffin. And there's going to be an interesting turn of events down the back straightaway. The 33, that is Peyton. No, that was Keaton. My bad. Brad Keaton. I apologize. Kind of looked like it at an angle there. So cloudy skies because we're starting to roll in. And the 16 of Kyle Purcell in a wonderful looking car. And he's going to be the wall of the 45. The 88. Along near another Purcell. And that is Sean Purcell. And then there's the 45 of the Cal Naughton Jr. Old Spice. The 16 looking to make a move past the 51 of Lucas Martin, who has a beautiful car tonight. Had some troubles with his sim, and now it's all working. It's going to be a slow car. That is Clifton Chanel. In a glowing gold number 80. Lucas Martin down the back straightaway. Drag racing into turn 3. Side by side. There's Liam Pavia in the 21. Beautiful Cars for Throwback weekend here at Darlington. Oh, there's going to be a little bit of contact. There's a car into the wall. And that's the 57 of Lucas Martin. Adding another counter to the stripe count here at Darlington. The 18 of Preston O'Brien going to send it in deep. Liam Pavia into the wall. Oh, there's wrecking down the front stretch. That's Robert McKay. Oh my God, he's gonna absolutely drill Clifton Chanel. Good grief. And that hood is up. 24 car is here. Welcome, Tyler. The 18 of Preston O'Brien. Dead even with Kyle Purcell. There's Grant McDonald in the 2. A fiery car. Be really tight racing. And there comes Christopher Green setting a 29.3. And a car into the wall. Up. What is up? What's up, Rose? Oh, multiple car around. That's the 21. That's Liam Pavia. There's Sean Purcell. No, that is Sean Purcell. Bippity bop. And bumper to bumper with a 2 in the 74. And 2 cars in the wall, 3 cars in the wall, adding another count to the stripe. Counter here at Darlington. The 3's going to be in the wall. He's ready to rip that Darlington stripe count up. The 72. That's Eugene Richard in what looks to be a bubbly car. A nice looking car tonight. Down the back stretch, there's the Earnhardt buildings. Oh, they're wrecking the 16 goes around. Robert McKay will spin the 16. And an unfortunate series of events for that Purcell. Side by side, Lucas Martin coming out strong out of 4. and almost 3 abreast. Oh, Dylan Hartman lost a little bit of control there, but did not overcorrect. Beautiful save. And he's going to smoke the wall. Oh, and he's going to be around this time. Can he save it? Save it, brother. Save it. He's going to go around, and he's going to hit the 35, and 35 will smoke the wall hard. Dylan Hartman saves it. Man, we got an excellent field for saves tonight. Eugene Richard with Preston O'Brien out in front of him. They're side by side, Davis Brown and Travis Griffin. That bottom line definitely seems like it's working, but who is that? That is Quinn Hightower that just smoked the wall just a little bit. And the 21 of Liam Pavia also in the wall. Oh, out of the wall. That's Travis Griffin in the CarQuest 84. There's Jordan Barnes ripping his buddy Quincy's throwback. Paint for tonight. Impressive, impressive. Paint scheme done for those guys. Brad Keaton, side by side. Sean Purcell and Liam Pavia. But Liam Pavia will have the launch just a little bit. Sean Purcell is there. He's ready to knock on the door. Jordan Barnes. There he is. The 66. And Sean Purcell just got another stripe. Jordan Barnes will smoke the wall. That is all. Liam Pavia around immediately locks up the brakes. And he is going to slide to a halt down the back straightaway. And there is the 2 of Grant McDonald. If you didn't know already, he did, in fact, win Homestead. Oh, we got trouble. Oh, man, pinned between the wall. Ouch, that has got to hurt. Beautiful racing. And Brett Keeble smoked the wall. Oh, the 84 of Travis Griffin around. He's going to smoke the wall, but he's going to save it. For this 45 of Quentin Hightower in the Old Spice machine. Anthony Alex, the second car in this little pack. Here he comes on the outside. Drag race down the back straightaway. Davis Brown lost all the momentum, and there's another stripe counter to throwing to stripe, and another one, and more being added. And another one to finish it off. Impressive racing. Oh, the 88 around! The Bass Pro Shops car around. Number 80 of Clifton Chanel. With a nice looking car. And another car on the wall. That's that's not the 84. Definitely looked like it from an angle. There's Anthony Alex to 54. Gonna really grind that high side. Reminding me of Homestead Miami Speedway out here. There's Andrew Littman at the bottom of the track. And beautiful racing. Anthony Alex down at the bottom. A nice little pack of 4. Anthony Alex is going to drop out. So now we got a pack of 3. The 84 of Travis Griffin, and there's Davis Brown in 6. Lucas Martin running that high side with Liam Pavia on the bottom. Side by side, drag racing down the front stretch. Still side by side. Dead even. Now Lucas Martin will get a run. Oh, and he's going to smoke the wall. It's going to force Liam Pavia to react. Luckily, nothing happened to him. Oh, there's Clifton Chanel at the bottom. He's going to just drop out. And he is just going to bring it to the pits. There's the 74 of Sean Purcell. Won at Las Vegas. Gonna smoke the wall. Three minutes, 40 seconds of practice. There's Christopher Green, who's in 4th. Extremely close racing. He's going to have the 88 of Nicholas Warboy in his way. Side by side, drag racing in turn 3 and 4. And Nicholas Warboy will get a little loose. He's going to save it and draft right behind. There's the 4. Man. Not a good races out here tonight. Oh, and there was Nicholas Warboy in the wall back there. The 35 and the 4, all going out. Part of the same-ish pack. Oh, the 4's going to be around. He's going to save it. Excellent racing. Oh, and Nick Norris is going to smoke the wall. He's all good. There's Lucas Martin in the 57 with Jordan Barnes, his teammate, in front of him. A beautiful Heinz throwback. A beautiful car they put together. Now racing down the front stretch, 2 teammates, Jordan Barnes and Lucas Martin. The only guy that is singled out that all helped start this team is Andy Ennis. The 24 of Tyler Ottery in the Budweiser. Currently sitting 6th in the standings. Oh, and there's Robert McKay once again, gonna get loose. Gonna hit that inside barrier. And he's gonna come up in the middle of the track and try not to take that 45 car out. Oh, and Jordan Barnes spinning, the whole front end is off that thing. Oh my goodness gracious. On the Boeing backstretch. He will lose it. Oh, the 24 around Tyler Ottery. He's going to pull it down to stay out of everybody's way. Man. A nice pack of 3. Davis Brown, Andrew Lippman, and Grant McDonnell all in this pack. Last 20 seconds of practice. And rounding out practice with a nice heater of a lap. Who will hang on? Will Sean Purcell hang on, or will Preston O'Brien pass him? And the final standing is Sean Purcell will take the pole for practice. Oh, Nicholas Warboy around to end it. Getting ready for the GFI Cup Series. Qualifying. Let's get ready. Sean Purcell getting ready to roll out and looking to set an absolute heater of a lap. Down the Boeing backstretch, there's a Sean Purcell in the 74. Riding that wall, expert. He's getting close to that wall. And the green flag will wait for the 84. Here's John Landino for the green flag. '54 of Anthony Alex, Monster Energy. Sean Purcell on pole with a 29.59. No, it was not Anthony Alex, my bad. His brother, Kyle Purcell, ran a 29.31. Let's take a look at their best times. So, very spread out. And Christopher Green coming with a heater on the first lap. There's Lampavia, who is currently sitting 13th. Sean Purcell will move his way up to 4th. Preston O'Brien will move his way up to 6th. There's Kyle Purcell with the frosting on top of the cake. 29.16. Robert McKay in the Lucas Oil 8 car. He will hit the wall. His lap will not count. Down the Boeing backstretch. And he's just going to admit defeat. Oh my gosh. And we try to tell people that, but no. Clifton Chanel will sit down a lap. So Kyle Purcell will remain your pole sitter. There's the 35 of Nick Norris, the top 10. There's the 22. And Preston O'Brien, your new pole sitter. Christopher Green down the Boeing backstretch, currently sitting 4th. He's going to try to ride it out. By the way, turn 3 and 4 is much shorter than turn 1 and 2, which makes this track extremely interesting. And Christopher Green will not do a better job on that next lap. But I hope he can set down the heater on this lap as he comes out of turn 2. And there's Lucas Martin getting ready to set a lap. Be really close to that wall. Mitchell Sundstrom just went up to 7th. And Lucas Martin will take 8th place. There's Christopher Green hoping to set a heater coming out of 2. There's Lucas Martin. He's going to almost smash that wall. I think he did. So 8th and 9th place are tied. Christopher Green, do we really have so many laps here? 3 qualifying laps. Does not feel like 3 qualifying laps for that Christopher Green machine. Maybe staying out to get a feel of the track. There's Lucas Martin. Currently sitting 8th with a 29.39. Down the front straightaway. Will he make a move? And he will move up to P5. An excellent lap for Lucas Martin. There's a 6 of Davis Brown in 13th. Down the Boeing backstretch. Looking to get himself out of the pickle he's in at P13. And out of turn 4. Down the front stretch, setting a heater, hopefully. And he will move up to 10th with a 3-way tie for 10th. Lucas Martin down pit road. I just found a new feature. Oh, I did a thing. That does look a lot cooler, I will say, but we're gonna go back to the default. Oh. That is cool though. I did not know that was featured until now. Okay, cool. Finding things as I go, I guess. And there is a victory lane that you can go in here now as well. That's awesome. So, less than 3 minutes left of qualifying. So, a car just chilling there. That's the 2 car. So take a look overhead from our blimp cam, sponsored by Goodyear. Impressive track layout, extremely different track layout than 90% of the tracks here, as you can see. Definitely a pretty nice wide. Lot more speed in turn 1 and 2. But once you enter turn 3 and turn 4, that's pretty small. So you kind of got to maneuver your way around there. So as we get ready, just a wonderful look at Darlington for the Darlington Throwback 150. Last week's winner I had an error. Dylan Hartman was the winner, yes. He did not lead every lap. He led 107 out of the 109 laps. And it was his second GFI Cup Series win. And getting ready to officially grid so we can get this thing underway. Another one of our intermediate tracks here during the schedule. And turning into nighttime, we have Darlington, 75 laps. Let's take a nice look at our qualifying order. So, Preston O'Brien on pole, Kyle Purcell second, Andrew Lippman in third, Christopher Green in fourth, Lucas Martin in fifth. Sixth place we have William Hightower, also known as Quint Hightower, Sean Purcell, Mitchell Sundstrom, Grant McDonough, Davis Brown, Anthony Alex, Nick Norris, Travis Griffin, Brad Keaton, Tyler Ottery, Brian Troy, Nicholas Warboy, Dylan Hartman, and if we scroll down the list a little bit more here, we have John Landino, Liam Pavia, Eugene Richard, Clifton Chanel, Robert McKay, Jordan Barnes, Phil Lunn, Andy Ennis, who had no time, and Rich Jones, also no time. And here we go. Formation lap, here we come. At the Darlington Throwback 150. "75 laps of pure throwback action. Who will come out on top?" That beautiful Bobby Labonte throwback from way back in the day. So on Tuesday, we had the Xfinity Series at Daytona, and a beautiful finish, a big wreck on the backstretch on the white flag, and Jordan Barnes was able to sneak by. Let's see if he can possibly do something good here at Darlington in the 66. So, restart on Barney. Green flag. And we are racing in the GFI Cup Series. Entering turn one, a beautiful corner as the lead car still Preston O'Brien. Oh, and he's going to go around, and he's going to save it. He's going to lose a spot, though. Already action happening in the GFI Cup Series at Darlington. Side by side for the most part. There's the 45. We'll expect a lot of cars to get loose throughout the day. And still going to do their thing. Oh, cars into the wall. And another car in the wall. Nick Norris is getting beat up out there along with that 84 down the back straightaway. 3 wide down the back straightaway. They got to be careful. Another car to the wall. Lap 3 out of 75 complete. Travis. Oh, we got some contact up here. Side by side, Liam Pavia and Dylan Hartman. Side by side. Down the backstretch, Dylan Hartman losing quite a bit of positions, but there are 2 wide down the Boeing backstretch. Couple cars into the wall. Oh, there's Travis Griffin getting out of line. The 84 Car Quest machine. Oh, we got a wreck, and Barney's not going to throw the caution. And series of unfortunate events for the John Ladino car. He's going to have to keep her foot in it as we continue. Let's pan on to the leader, Christopher Green. There's the 84 of Travis Griffin. But we got lap traffic in the way. That's Phil Lunn, who missed his start. So we had to start from the pits. Christopher Green with Sean Purcell on his buttocks. Here comes Purcell looking to make a move on the outside. Not going to work. Down the front straightaway. Lap 6 out of 75. 70 laps to go. There's the 45 Cal Naughton Jr. car. That's Quentin Hightower. Oh, 2 cars on the wall. There's the 45. They're about to be 3 wide. Down the back straightaway. Not anymore. But a lot of contact throughout the race. There goes the 45 down below the apron. And the caution's out. That's Andy Ennis.
Kind of talk me through what's going on again.
I'm going to quickly mute that. Sorry about that. And the caution is out. Let's go take a look and see what happened to Andy Ennis here. So went down the front straightaway, and he just blew a tire. What all happened? No clue what happened. But let's pan on back towards the front. We have Christopher Green still out front. Here's where pit stops might want to come in handy, especially if you need some fuel. And Phil on the wave around car. So Christopher Green, your race leader. Let's get our first interviewer in here. Let's get Tyler Ottery in here. Howdy, howdy, Tyler. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I got you.
So definitely we're doing good in practice. Currently sitting P11. How are you feeling throughout the duration of this 75-lap race?
I'm optimistic. I've never ran a race here. I bought the track roughly a year ago. So I'm just hanging out, trying not to park anybody in the fence, trying not to park my own car in the fence. But we're definitely going to get them stripes today, that's for sure.
I know for sure. I forgot what I was going to say. Definitely a guy who loves to race. You do a lot of it IRL. What's your strategy throughout the remainder of this race, even though it's still early on?
Man, to be honest with you, I'm just trying to make good TV. I could care less to win now. I'm just here to have fun with everybody and hopefully give everybody a good show there on the YouTube channel. And I don't know, maybe we'll lead a lap at some point. Maybe we pull some risky pit stop strategy stuff. I don't know yet.
Alrighty, sounds good. Best of luck to you. Have fun.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep. Voice of Tyler Ottery, the number 24. As we get ready to go back green. Take it away, Barney. So Barney will wave the green flag. And getting ready to go right over the restart zone. And green flag, we are back racing. Already side by side everywhere, but next to Christopher Green. Couple cars already into the wall. There's Christopher Green, still the race leader. Spectacular job for him throughout the gear. Oh, we got trouble. And I think he saved it. Yes, he did save it. That's the... Cannot tell. Side by side throughout the racetrack. Oh, and the 4 getting loose as well. Not good at all. There's the 4 is going to come back up the racetrack with a nice and clear entrance. But all good side by side. Robert McKay also into the wall. Oh, there's going to be a little bit of contact between the 8 and the 4. And a little bit of smoke coming from cars that have hit the wall. Side by side down the back stretch. I mean, sorry, front stretch. A lot of single file racing. And really excellent racing so far. We have cars everywhere. Brad Keaton. Let's take a look at the front. Seems like we got a little bit of action going on towards the front. There's Preston O'Brien. Christopher Green. Kyle Purcell. Now in the back straightaway. Kyle Purcell, I think he's trying to save his tires a little bit more, but he's going to look almost smoke up and hit that wall hard. Let's ride on board with Christopher Green. Interesting strategy for throttle. Down the Boeing backstretch, though, your race leader, Christopher Green, side by side. Oh, hard, a little bit of the wall. There's Nick Norris on the 35. Brad Keaton blocking him, holding him off. Nick Norris is not scared to make a move at all. He is one of the bravest guys I know personally. That's in this field. Brad Keaton just trying to hold on for his position. The 4 looked like he got loose. Could not quite tell. And there's Jordan Barnes riding right behind the 4. And the 4 is just going to come back up the track and turn into the wall. And he's going to go down below. And down the back straightaway. Side by side. There's Liam Pavia and Brad Keaton. Side by side. Door to door. They were bumper to bumper. And now he's going to move in front of Brad Keaton. There's Jordan Barnes. Gonna do what he does best and just go through turns really well. He definitely discovered something here while testing here. It's definitely a rough racetrack to race at. Oh, Clifton Chanel looked like he got a little loose there. Oh, there's Robert McKay also getting loose. 3 wide down the back straightaway. And there's Robert McKay, not clear. Side by side. They were bumper to bumper. But Jordan Barnes, is he clear? I do not believe he's clear. But yes, he is clear. Indeed, he is. Phil Ludd running a Corey LaJoy car back there. There's Robert McKay. A lot of nice, tight, action-packed racing. There's Lucas Martin in the 57, along a pack of 4. Lucas Martin has just entered the top 10. So side by side down the back straightaway. Front straightaway. And this track is very confusing. What's up, Alex? Down the back straightaway, Lucas Martin leading this pack of 4. Dylan Hartman on the draft. And going to be very, very close together. Down the front straightaway. A lot of tight, action-packed racing. So far, only 1 caution. Another pack of 4 back here. There's Brad Keaton in the 35. All together, 35 of Nick Norris. I'm going to win. You weren't even in this race. Getting really close to that wall. By the way, Alex, Keith said he's going to keep keeping a stripe counter, apparently. That's going to be a lot of stripes to count, I will say. There's Grant McDonald, the Homestead Miami winner. Dylan Hartman, last week's race winner in the Ford. He's going to smoke the wall down the Boeing backstretch. Side by side, Tyler Ottery, Davis Brown. There's Dylan Hartman. You're going to hit the wall, scrape it, I should say. And still side by side, Tyler Ottery. And the 6, Liam Pavia going to drift up high and get Davis Brown's draft. Can't speak. And now Liam Pavia going to be holding the 24 of Tyler Ottery off in the Budweiser machine. And he's going to hit the wall again. No, like the stripe, like you know how they had a Darlington stripe counter? Like every time someone hit the wall and it left a stripe. I'm sorry, I'm a little sick. My bad. There's Davis Brown in the 6, who's riding around in 7th place. This whole 4-car field, now 3-car field, are all in the top 10. And Tyler Ottery getting into the wall side by side. Yeah, all good, Alex. Yeah, I'm a little sick. It's alright. It happens. But down the front straightaway, nothing much going on up front, though. Speaking of which, let's crank it up. That was Crank It Up. And yeah, we probably are at about 100,000 stripes right now. Tyler Ottery down the front stretch. Currently sitting 8th, 11 seconds back from the leader. Really split up field. Only one caution, though. Andy Ennis blew a tire or something. Had a mechanical failure. There's Tyler Ottery. And the 21 and 57. Getting really close to that wall. Nice little pack of 3 entering turn 1. Quite a bit of the field just chilling. And another hit against the wall. That's another damaging hit to the wall. Oh, the caution flies. What happened here? No clue. What happened? Doesn't tell me what happened. Just says yellow flag. And not good at all. Second caution of the night. People are probably wanting to take tires and or fuel at this point in the race. That broke the wheel. Yeah, it sums it up. And drivers starting to pit in for the first time. Let's take a look at pit lane. Wait, I think we cannot tell from that camera angle. Just can't tell from there. Man, these camera angles are kind of bad. We can still kind of tell regardless. So let's see who makes it out of pit lane first. Christopher Green getting tires. Same with the top 2 cars. And the first out of pit road is Christopher Green. Preston O'Brien right behind him. Christopher Green still out front. Did not get pole. Preston O'Brien did. But 2 Purcell brothers were really close qualifying order to each other. Now they're pretty split up. One's back in 13th and one is back in 3rd, so that's a 10-spot differential. Warboy is the only person that stayed out, but he's a lap car, so he should just be chilling right there. He is not in content for Lucky Dog. He is now. And 1 to Green. I totally did not do an interview because I was so focused on who was getting out of pit road first. Oopsies. Mistakes happen. We'll do one next time as a caution. How come you're not here, Alex? There's Andy Ennis, pretty beat up. So getting ready to go green again. Barney with the green flag out and ready to wave. In the restart zone. And green flag, green flag. That's fair. I was shredding this track in the practice session earlier, but there's Christopher Green absolutely shredding already. And there's trouble down the backstretch. Oh, man. There's not going to be a caution for it, but... Oh, there were 3 wide. Look at that. And Kyle Purcell will go up and block Lucas Martin with a slide job. Oh, a little loose. That's Nick Norris. Hold it on to her. There's Lucas Martin in a wonderful Heinz paint. Isn't it like Talladega next week? Lampavia. And it's turn 1 and 2. Sorry, turn 3 and 4. This track is definitely confusing. Side by side, a Purcell and a Pavia. Oh, into the wall. As Anthony Allen's looking down the inside. And Tyler Ottery into the wall. No, Bristol's next. And then it's Talladega after that, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Tyler Ottery's around. Hold on to her, Tyler. Hold on to her. And he's going to save it with his dirt racing background. Wow. Now that guy, he races dirt. And he used that to his advantage to save that wreck. Drag racing down the front straightaway. And Lucas Martin will fall in line behind Liam. Jordan Barnes sitting in 15th. There's Clifton Chanel. He is riding in 9th. Here comes the 52, looking to make a move on the inside. Well, it depends. Because dirt racing can help you save wrecks easier. And I learned that from experience back when I actually tried a dirt car. I feel like dirt is a lot harder though, because truck's slick and it's pretty easy to spin out, so it's all about throttle control. But regardless, that was a great save by Tyler Ottery. Liam Pavio. Oh my gosh. Clifford, oh my. Alex, you could probably start a petition to make that his name for GFI. You probably could. Down the Boeing backstretch, there's Clifton Chanel. Not much, 2 cautions. One was a blown tire. Don't know what the other one was. You could, but I'd probably get Cliff's permission first. Just to be safe. Oh, they're wrecking! John Ladino around. He's going to smoke the outside wall. No caution. And now the caution's out. And the yellow flag will fly as a lot of contact between him and between, I believe, the 4 and John Landino. Well, who is, by the way, the 4 car that spun John 13 laps down. I mean, you could. You'll probably notice pretty fast, though. Cliff's like that. Let's get an interview starting. Let's get Quint Hightower in here. Howdy, Quint, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
How, your confidence, what's it like in there, in that race car?
Honestly, it's a little all over the place, but I'm enjoying myself. The car's not dead yet, so I'll count that as a win.
You were currently sitting in 11th. You were riding out front for a little bit, but obviously the field has been getting pretty spread apart. What's your strategy going forward?
Well, I'm pitting now, so that way I can make it the rest of the way on fuel. And I'm going to keep my tire sets because these are relatively fresh. I'm just going to try and manage tires the rest of this run, and hopefully I come out towards the front at the end.
That's definitely a good strategy. Well, best of luck to you. Do you have anything you need to say?
No, sir. I appreciate it.
All right, see ya. Good luck. It's the voice of Quint Hightower. Text him. Text him in his chat and tell him, do you want an interview? And just come back here and tell me. So I'm not going to switch out of my phone right now. If you get him to say, yeah, I'll do it, but I'm not trying to do it myself because I'm a broadcaster. Believe we're 1 to green. He's not live. What? He's not? Holy crap, he isn't. Well, you could probably go in there and ask him in the Wii Racing chat. if it's really quick. And the restart will be on Christopher Green. All the Cheez-Its. I mean, I could go along to Cheez-Its. You should definitely spare some of the broadcast booth up here. Green flag. We are back racing. Christopher Green will once again get a beautiful restart. Turn 1 and 2. Already getting squirrely between Lucas Martin and Kyle Purcell. Lucas Martin really going to try to hunt for that first win. Jordan Barnes has one. Andy Ennis also has one. And to round out the three, it'd be nice for them to go get a win. Christopher Green pulling away at around the halfway point of this race. We're past that, actually, I should say. They're like 8 laps early. There's Jordan Barnes. Oh my goodness gracious, he's losing it. What a save. What a wheel job by Jordan Barnes. As we pan onto him too, he gets loose in the number 66 Natural State Role Play and the Dust Off Logistics car. Representing for his buddy Quincy. And side by side, he's going to be taking that bottom line. He is going to hold on to that position tight in the top 10 spot. He's going to be stuck at the bottom. And the 22 of Mitchell Sundstrom is going to go down there and help him. And Jordan Barnes is going to slide up. He's got to be careful of that 33 into the wall. Jordan Barnes getting bumped. Just hit that outside wall. And then there's the 4 car. That car is 12 laps down. That is Brian Troy. There 33 of Brad Keaton. And Jordan Barnes into the wall. Stay with that 4 car by the looks of it. A nice pack of 3 right here. Christopher Green still out front. Side by side, a lap car in Brad Keaton, who just got punted into the wall. Great release, water bucket release. Christopher Green, still your race leader. Great. 75 laps. We're on lap 49 now. So we're more than halfway. And there's Lucas Martin, who's in P4 with a pack of 3. And there's another pack of 3. Clifton Chanel, the leader of this pack, chilling in 8th place, followed by Andrew Lippman and Brad Keaton. Now Mitchell Sundstrom will take that spot from 10th. "25 laps to go here at Darlington." Down the Boeing backstretch, Lucas Martin in the 45 of Quentin Hightower side by side into turn 3. Lucas Martin going to try not to hit the wall, but will hit the wall in that 57 Heinz machine. And 24 laps to go. Let's take a look at the leaders. We haven't seen the leaders in a hot second. And there's Christopher Green with Kyle Purcell in his rear view mirror. Down the front straightaway, 23 laps to go. Jordan Barnes is sitting in 12th. Some of these guys took tires, some of these guys did not. And down the back straightaway, Kyle Purcell really trying to reel Christopher Green in. Down the front straightaway into turn 1 and 2. Christopher Green, you're still your race leader. Really riding to that wall. Was at least. Down the Boeing backstretch, Kyle Purcell's going to try to gain on the 50 of Christopher Green. We'll move to those leaders in a minute. Coming to 21 to go. Let's take a look back towards 5th place as a nice little pack has developed. Lucas Martin's no longer in the lead of it. It's actually Quentin Hightower in the lead of the pack. Lucas Martin is just somewhat trailing behind. Not saying he has a slow car, but it's enough to have that nice little pack develop. The 6th car trying to make a move on the bottom. Lucas Martin to the wall, drag racing through 3 and 4. Side by side. Down the front straightaway. Gonna squeeze right in front of Anthony Alex, the 54 car. There's the 52 of Andrew Littman. Let's crank it up. That was Crank It Up. Lucas Martin. Right behind Anthony Alex. 18 to go here at Darlington. For the Darlington Throwback 150. Here comes the 45. A little bit slower than Anthony Alex. Anthony Alex going to try to make a move for that 4th place spot. Going to slide right behind that 45 Cal Naughton Jr. car. 17 to go. Anthony Alex down the Boeing backstretch. Pack has started to split up just a little bit. 16 to go. Oh, and a hard impact to that wall. Here comes Anthony Alex on the inside. Will take that 4th place spot away from Quentin Hightower. Oh, the 57 around. That's Lucas Martin. He's hard into the wall, and he's going to save it. What a save. What a wheel job by Lucas Martin to keep it off the wall. Oh, and a car hard into the wall. That's Andrew Littman. There's Clifton Chanel now riding in the top 10 with the 22 of Mitchell Sundstrom on his inside. He's going to touch the wall. The 52 coming out at 4. Nice little pack still getting ready to develop. 3 packs. Sorry, 3-car pack. Into 1 and 2. Now starting to break up somewhat. A little bit of front end damage on Clifton Chanel's car. And turn 3 and 4. Both of the Purcell brothers in the top 3. Let's take a look at the leaders with 14 laps to go. Let's take a look at the gearbox and see the Purcell gain. Christopher Green. We actually have a camera on Christopher's helmet, so we can kind of see what he's looking at. Getting a little rowdy in front. 12 laps to go. Christopher Green with a really big lead. And lap traffic going to be a problem, slowing him down, giving Kyle Purcell a chance to catch up. John Landino also in front. Side by side. Oh, and John Landino's going to touch the wall, scrape it more or less. And beautiful job out front. There's Jordan Barnes, who's also about to become a lap down. He's going to let him by. Nice respect there for Jordan Barnes. Natural State Roleplay sponsored car with the Dust Off Logistics as a secondary sponsor, but he's going to smoke that wall. There goes the right front. $11 to go. There's Kyle Purcell 1 second back from Christopher Green, who's out front with 10 to go. Christopher Green looking to pull his second Cup Series victory of the season. One back at the Phoenix Follies 150. Davis Brown in turn 1 and 2, along with Mitchell Sundstrom and Andrew Lippman. As Jordan Barnes just going to try to hold off the 3 car. Natural Roleplay sponsored car. There's Sean Purcell in third, who is 4 seconds back from his brother. Sorry, 3 seconds back from his brother, Kyle, who is trying to hunt down the leader still. Oh, he had a contact in the wall. Saving it. 9 to go. Still 8 laps to go. So far, only 3 cautions. Race strategy is getting slimmer from here on out. Whether it's tire saving or fuel saving. Seven laps to go. There's John Landino, now behind Sean Purcell. Take a look at the gyro. An interesting way to view a camera, for sure. Kind of get to feel the banking a little bit. That was a 22 of Mitchell Sundstrom, who's 16 seconds back from the lead car. Six to go. Christopher Green, still remaining your race leader. Let's tune in for an in-car cam. There's Sean Purcell. Take a look at the in-car camera. Oops again. Down the Boeing backstretch. Coming to 4 laps to go here at Darlington. Kyle Purcell gone. 4 to go. Christopher Green looking to come away with a second Cup Series victory. Christopher Green. Coming out of turn 4. 3 to go. And coming down the Boeing backstretch. An impressive day for Christopher Green as he goes down the backstretch. Christopher Green down the front straightaway to the second to last time. 2 laps to go. And the 4 going to be in the way. He's going to just go down just to let the leader by. Nice show of respect. That's how you should do it. Brian Troy, 16 laps down. Coming out of turn 4. And down the front straightaway. White flag is in the air. Christopher Green still out front, entering turn 1 and 2. Absolutely hauling butt today here at Darlington, South Carolina. Coming down the Boeing backstretch for the final time tonight. Christopher Green in the number 50 Chevrolet has to hold on for 3 more seconds, which he should. Coming out of turn 4 for the final time. Christopher Green will take home the win on Throwback Weekend at Darlington. Christopher Green will take home another victory in the GFI Cup Series. Let's see him get ready to burn it down for the second time in his career. Christopher Green in the number 50. Burning his tires up. He's going to go backwards on the track as his celebratory victory. Coming away with his second GFI win. Christopher Green. What a race. Yeah, I can definitely agree with you on that one. Definitely quite a race. Let's get top 3 in here. Howdy, howdy, fellas.
Howdy.
You guys can hear me just fine, right?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, Sean, we'll start with you. Solid top 3 performance. Car seemed like it ran pretty great. What was your strategy throughout most of that 75 lap race?
Well, I was about to pit when that first caution came out. I was about to hit the commitment cone when I heard that there was going to be a caution, so I bailed, and that worked out great because otherwise I would have been in big trouble. I made sure not to speed like some people, which definitely helped. It's Darlington. If you keep your car clean and just try to run consistent laps, I wasn't very fast, but I was fast enough and clean enough that I didn't get involved in anything. I didn't wreck myself, and I was able to just maintain my track position, and that's all that mattered.
Definitely a good run for you guys. Both of you guys were doing a really, really good job throughout all of that. Kyle, second place. Trying to definitely, it's basically a whole cat and mouse chase of you trying to chase down Christopher most of the race. Did pretty good.
I mean, I felt like I had pretty comparable speed on the short run, but I know he was also saving better for the long run, so I figured I needed to get green flag, or not green flag, but I needed to get clean air sooner than later, and I had one chance on the first run to get by him, and I decided to tuck in behind instead, and never had another chance. So, my strategy was to speed in the pits so that I could have the excitement of driving from the back to the front. That was definitely intentional, nothing to do with accidentally going 1 mile an hour over for too long. Made for a very interesting restart for me, though. I was just looking at it. I spent pretty much a whole lap on the apron going from 14th to 9th because of the chaos on one of those mid-race restarts. But yeah, like Sean said, kind of planning to 2-stop it so we didn't have to worry about fuel saving, and the way the cautions fell just ended up being 4 tires and gas for me each time and see what I can get. I figured out pretty early that the 18 and the 50 were better on the long run, so I kind of settled in. Once the 18 disappeared, I settled in to hold second place.
Yeah, both of you Purcell guys had an amazing, phenomenal run throughout the night. Definitely one to be sure about. Definitely quite a good race. Relatively clean than I thought it was going to be. Only 3 cautions. 2 of those seemed to be accidental. But Christopher coming away with your second Cup Series win. First one at Phoenix, now here at Darlington. How's it feel?
Darlington is a hard track. Kyle, man, there was a couple times where I was telling the guys, it was like, man, he's burning him up. He's trying to catch. I know you were just trying to get an inside on me and get around me because, I mean, clean air here is super important. I was able to basically be in control the whole race once I passed you guys, I think on the first lap when the 18 got loose and all that stuff. So control is key, and you can save, and then I just pulled a gap. I knew you on that last restart you were pumping, so I was just able to conserve tires going that low lane and 3 and 4, and at some point you just started falling off, and then we got in the lap traffic, and there was a couple hairy situations I thought I was going to get into it with one of them, so it was rough, but got my throwback for City Chevrolet, Cole Trickle, so it was good to represent that today in Darlington, and yeah, it was a good race.
Yeah, you guys everybody, I feel like did a really phenomenal job. I was concerned with around 20 laps with lap traffic coming in your way because I noticed on the leaderboard that Kyle Purcell was catching. He was like, oh, these lap tires are definitely going to slow Christopher Green down, but it didn't seem like it was a problem for you at all.
No, I think there was one car that I got around, but kind of slowed me up a little bit. But once I made it through the lap traffic, then Kyle had to go through. And actually, Kyle did really good. I feel like there at the end getting through lap traffic. I just don't think he had any tires left to catch me. So I was able to gap at that point. So.
Yeah, you guys all did an amazing job. Congratulations on the win. Second one.
Yeah, it was, I had to conserve a little bit because I was told my burnout here and ran out of fuel. So we were definitely pushing it there at the end. So if it was a green white checker, I don't think I would have made it.
Yeah, congratulations though. Good win. I'm gonna deafen up so I can end this stream. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was Christopher Green, your champion for this race. Really good race here at Darlington. Tune in next Monday